Did you know that the average annual salary in America stands at about $47,000? But we all know that TV stars make a lot more than regular people do. There's nothing average about Millie Bobby Brown's life either. She is only 16 years old, and she already makes much more than the average salary in the US. Millie Bobby Brown is the most paid actor in the Netflix show called Stranger Things. She makes about $350,000 per episode, and her overall earnings are about $4 million, excluding the sponsorships and other deals she has besides the show. Like any other superstar, Millie Bobby Brown loves to spend her money on luxury things. Keep watching to see Millie Bobby Brown's millionaire lifestyle. Photos of Millie Bobby Brown's family home have been released online, and people have freaked out about it. The home is a huge mansion, which has probably cost about $1 million, including the interior design. It is not quite sure whether or not the purchase was made only by the Stranger Things star. It is thought that all her family members have contributed to this purchase. Even though Millie Bobby Brown gets a lot of media attention, she is able to keep her private life where it belongs. Living in Los Angeles comes with a cost. You have to pay a lot of money for your property tax. And that would be much more if your house takes quite a lot of space, like Millie Bobby Brown's huge mansion. Property taxes are quite high for someone who doesn't earn as much as Millie Bobby Brown. But for her, this price is not that high. She spends about $7,000 per year just for property tax, and this is just pocket change for her. The next thing where she spends most of her millions is on cars. Well, who wouldn't spend money on cars if they were this rich? The star has spent about $100,000 on her Cadillac Escalade. She uses this luxury car to drive to her premieres, social gatherings, and award nights. That is at least where the paparazzis have seen her use it. This car can drive up to 210 kilometers per hour. But it isn't our job to think what a 16-year-old girl needs this fast car for. But wait, there's more. Millie Bobby Brown also owns a Mercedes-Benz V-Class Marco Polo, which costs about $70,000. Rumors say that she also has a $52,000 Ford and a $27,000 Mini Cooper. You might think this is crazy, but hey, she entertains us with her acting, and she deserves everything she has. Luxury pajamas. Another thing she spends her money on is luxury pajamas. These are not as expensive as the cars, but they're not that cheap either. The most adorable luxury pajama set she got herself is the Sleepers Featherline Nightwear, which is comfy and glamorous all at once. Another famous pajama set is the one she wore on a private jet and posted a selfie with. She totally has that model look. If you want to know how much these pajamas cost, they could be as expensive as $3,000. Millie Bobby Brown has been quarantining with her family and her dogs. And we know this because she's posted lots of videos of her in her pajamas. In a video, we see her wearing some oversized pajamas that she bought from the Justin Bieber line. Every girl needs her glamorous jewelry. Millie Bobby Brown also loves to accessorize her outfits with different kinds of jewelry. One of her favorite brands is Pandora. These jewelry pieces are not that expensive, and even we can afford them. But there are some personalized pieces which cost more. She wears different kinds of rings, earrings, and bracelets from this brand. But the next brand we'll talk about is also much more expensive than Pandora. Misika Jewelry. Misika Jewelry is another brand that Millie Bobby Brown loves to buy jewelry from. This brand has the finest and the most expensive jewelry that some of us can only dream of having. Millie Bobby Brown was seen wearing a pair of $3,930 Misika earrings. But not only that, she also wore a bracelet from this jewelry line that cost about $3,000. On top of that, as if this wasn't enough already, she wore a $6,600 Glam Ozone double pave diamond ring. If we sum these up, that's about $15,000, and that was just for one day. Crazy, right? Louis Vuitton. It looks like Millie Bobby Brown, like any other girl out there, likes to spend money on clothes and accessories. In an Instagram post, she had a $1,640 Louis Vuitton multi-pochet bag. This is another brand that she loves to buy from. Another thing that she wore from this brand is a dress. She wore this expensive dress at a New York red carpet event. We don't know the actual price of this dress, but since we know it was Louis Vuitton who designed it, we know for sure that it was expensive as hell. Millie Bobby Brown gets her high-end outfits from Givenchy and Calvin Klein. That is where a lot of her money goes. She was seen taking a trip from the hotel to the airport with a $625 Givenchy bag. Imagine being this rich, that you take a $625 bag with you only at the airport. This bag cost more than her Givenchy dress she wore at the Godzilla premiere, which is about $525. At the MTV Music Awards, she wore a simple, long-sleeved white CK dress, which was customized for her. Another thing she wore from Calvin Klein was a dress that made her look like she is in a fairy tale at the Emmy Awards. At the premiere for Godzilla 2, she wore a flowy gold Dior gown. Although we don't know the actual price for this dress, it couldn't have been cheap considering it was designed by Dior. Millie Bobby Brown also owns a Christopher Kane clutch, which is a rare piece that costs about $1,000. The star also likes to spend money on tops. A high-neck satin top she wore at the Jimmy Fallon show costs about $4,500 and is designed by Prada. The next thing that Millie Bobby Brown spends her money on is designer shoes. We all love shoes, don't we? Millie Bobby Brown owns a pair of Sam Edelman sandal heels which cost about $100, a pair of $1,000 Roger Vivier Twinkle Star platform sandals, a pair of $1,000 Valentino Cage sandals, a pair of $800 Christian Louboutin sneakers, and a pair of $262 Pierre Hardier pumps. She was also seen wearing Sophia sandals. Millie Bobby Brown has millions, but she hasn't bought her own private jet yet. We don't know the reason why, but the star will keep making money, and in the near future this might be possible. Although she doesn't have her own private jet, she travels a lot, and always on business class. Business class isn't quite affordable for an average person, but like we said earlier, Millie Bobby Brown is far from an average earner. She once traveled and stayed at a resort in the Maldives and spent about $1,000 per night just for accommodation. This is the same resort where Joe Jonas and Sophia Turner spent their honeymoon. She went to this resort so she could rest and forget about what happens in the show. She said she was stressed, but I think any of us would take this stressful life if we could travel everywhere we would want, anytime we would want. All right, we have come to the end of this list of things that Millie Bobby Brown spends her millions on. What would you spend your money on? Would you want to be this famous, or do you enjoy having your privacy? Tell us all in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell to be notified the next time we post. Until next time, thanks for watching.
All anybody keeps asking me is 11 gonna win or could Godzilla win? And I personally think Godzilla physically hurts people. 11 does this stuff. I don't know.
Celebrity would actually play a really good Demogorgon. If I could work
Bruce
with
Willis.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
What or why? Give a reason. You can't
Because
just
I
say
want
I'm
to see his
famous.
face every day when I walk onto set.